Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most masterful horror films ever made, M. Night Shyamalan's The Sixth Sense. We all remember the chilling twist, the incredible performances, and of course, the iconic line, "I see dead people." But have you ever stopped to wonder about the color red? It's everywhere in the film. The doorknob to Cole's safe room, the balloon at the birthday party, Kyra's mother's dress at the funeral, the tent in Cole's living room, even the sweater Anna wears. For years, fans have debated its meaning. Is it just a stylistic choice? Or is there something much deeper going on? Well, today we're going to uncover the real reason, and it's more brilliant than you might think. Let's get the most common theory out of the way first. Many people believe that red simply signifies the presence of a ghost or something related to the spirit world. And on the surface, this makes sense. We see the red balloon right before Cole has a terrifying encounter. We see the red doorknob on the closet where he's locked in by bullies, which later becomes a place where he encounters spirits. Kyra's mom, the one who poisoned her, wears a striking red dress. The logic seems to hold up. If you see red, a ghost is near. Simple, right? But the truth is, that's only half the story. It's an easy to spot pattern, but it doesn't explain everything. It doesn't explain why Malcolm's wife, Anna, wears a red sweater, or why the blanket she pulls over herself on the couch is red. She isn't a ghost. It also doesn't explain the red traffic light Malcolm runs right before he gets shot. So, what's the real secret? The key, according to Shyamalan himself, is that the color red isn't just about the presence of ghosts. It's about the boundary between the living world and the spirit world being breached. Think of it as a warning sign, a visual alert that the two realms are colliding in a significant way. Red appears at moments of intense emotion or violence, moments when the veil between our reality and the afterlife becomes thin and permeable. It's a sign that something from the other side is intruding into the normal, everyday world. Let's re-examine some key scenes with this new understanding. That famous red doorknob. It's not just a handle to a room. It's the portal to the one place Cole believes is his sanctuary from the ghosts. But when a spirit, or the fear of one, gets too close, that boundary is threatened. The redness of the doorknob visually represents the intrusion of the supernatural into his safe space. The red balloon isn't just floating there randomly. It's leading Cole up the stairs, guiding him towards a direct and terrifying confrontation with a ghost, a moment where the spirit world is actively pulling him in. Now, consider the case of Kyra Collins, the sick girl. We see her mother in a vibrant red dress at the funeral reception. This isn't because the mother is a ghost. It's because she is the bridge between the living and the dead. She's the one who tragically and violently sent her own daughter to the other side. Her red dress marks her as a point of contamination, a living person who has fatally trespassed into the domain of the spirits by taking a life. She is the reason the boundary was so violently broken for Kyra. The red on her is a stain, a brand, marking her transgression. This interpretation also beautifully explains the scenes with Malcolm's wife Anna. Why does she wear a red throw blanket or a red sweater? Remember, by this point in the film, Malcolm is a ghost. He just doesn't know it. He is constantly trying to interact with her, to speak with her, to be part of her world. Every time he gets close, every time he tries to bridge that gap from his ghostly existence to her living one, the boundary is being tested. The red appears on and around Anna because she is the focal point of a ghost's attempt to connect with the living world. The red signifies his spectral presence bleeding into her reality, even if she can't consciously perceive him. It's a constant, subtle reminder that her world is being touched by the afterlife. Even the very beginning of the film supports this. Before Malcolm is shot, he and Anna are celebrating. He opens a bottle of red wine. The celebration is interrupted by his former patient, Vincent Gray, who is wearing only his underwear. What's the one flash of color on him? His red-stained shirt that he's holding. He is a character consumed by his connection to the dead. He is the catalyst, the one who physically breaks the boundary for Malcolm by shooting him. The splash of red on his shirt is the precursor, to the ultimate transgression: murder. Immediately after, the camera focuses on the red traffic light as Malcolm's life slips away. It's the final, definitive signal that he is crossing over. This use of color is what makes Shyamalan's filmmaking so brilliant. It's not just a cheap trick or a simple code. It's a deeply woven thematic element that enriches the entire story. Once you understand that red signals a breach between worlds, the entire film takes on a new layer of meaning. It adds to the tension and the tragedy. You're not just watching for ghosts, you're watching for the subtle signs that reality itself is becoming unstable. It's a visual language that communicates the central theme of the movie: the painful, terrifying, and sometimes beautiful intersection of life and death. Think about Cole's secret, "I see dead people." It's a statement about his unique position, living his life on that very boundary. His world is constantly being intruded upon. The red tent he builds in his room is a perfect metaphor. He creates a small, enclosed world for himself, but he makes it out of the very color that signifies the intrusion he's trying to escape. It shows that there's no real escape for him. The boundary is always there, always being crossed. So, the next time you watch The Sixth Sense, pay close attention to the color red. Don't just look for it when a ghost appears. Look for it in moments of high emotion, of connection and disconnection, of violence and grief. You'll see it's not just a spooky indicator. It's a masterful piece of cinematic storytelling, a visual cue that tells us the very fabric of reality is being torn, and that the world of the living and the world of the dead are about to collide. It's one of the many reasons why, decades later, this film remains a true masterpiece of the genre. Thanks so much for watching. What other hidden details have you noticed in your favorite horror movies? Let me know down in the comments. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next video. See you then.